Hey Hutch, it's Chris. Just as I promised you earlier on the phone, today I'm going to be showing you the 3 things that you can actually do to bring more customers into this business. Now, you might be sitting there asking yourself, why would I be making this for you and what's in it for me? The answer to that question is oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can affect them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation that they have with hiring somebody is that they don't know who is and who isn't an expert. And sadly, yes, there are a lot of companies out there that make you all these promises and don't follow through with them. So I found that by giving people a free attack plan of actual things that they can do to impact their business has resulted in some of those local business owners still asking for my help with this. So by the end of the video, you've liked what you heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that could truly help you into business. Shoot me a message back and we can chat. Or if at the end of the day, you just simply want to take this free attack plan I gave you and use it yourself, that works for me too. Now let me show you the 3 things that are going to set your company above your competitor. And the first thing I'm going to go over with you today is content. So the website itself does not look bad by any means. It's actually designed pretty well. But the one thing it is missing is their first topic, and that is content. You see, content is made up of the words, the images, and text behind the images called alt text that make up a certain page of your site. Now, you guys need at least 1,500 words to be optimized with Google. This is also going to give you a lot more opportunity to fill in with some of the buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get business for. What a buyer intent keyword is a word or phrase searched into Google that indicates that a person is ready to buy a product or service. When you think about content, though, what do you think Wikipedia is always at the top when you look for a topic? Because they have the most relevant and most authoritative content, and Google rewards them for it. Google has bots that actually sweep your page to see if you are the best match with what's being searched. And this is another reason why content is king and it's the easiest and fastest way to rank for things. Now, I'm going to compare you over to your biggest competitor in the Raleigh area, and that's Midtown Plumbing. Biggest competitor online, at least, with the amount of traffic that they get. And as you can see, their website has a decent amount of content on it. Now, over and above all, this still isn't optimized. And as you can see, yours also has a decent amount of content. Still not optimized though. Still not at that 1,500 word, and it's not filled in with those buyer intent keywords that you're actually trying to target. Now, the second thing, and it's very, very important when it comes to optimizing with Google, is your backlink profile. What a backlink is another site linking to yours through theirs, either through text or through a picture. To show you a little bit better, I'm going to go to a tool that I use called Ahrefs that gives you the breakdown of the performance of your website. And as you can see here, there's not a lot going on with this website. It's a pretty website, but it's not performing for you. It's like you built a beautiful house, but it's not being rented out. So it's not being an asset. It's just wasted property. So a backlink, if I went over here and I clicked on this and it brought me up to your website, that's exactly how a backlink works. Not all backlinks are created equal though. You want to have sites that are powerful linking to you to show Google that you are the authority. Google sees it just like a popularity contest. You also want them to be relevant because they work a lot more effectively if they are. For example, if you had plumbing websites linking to you, that's going to do a lot more for you than, let's say, Pizza Hut. Because if you're selling pizzas for a living, I'm making this video for the wrong person. You could probably just stop watching this right now. But as you can see, you're only getting 4 organic traffic for your website right now. And Google, it hasn't even ranked this. So it doesn't even know that this exists. And I can see that you just started this not too long ago, but there hasn't really been anything that's gotten done with it. And if we compare this website's performance to Midtown Plumbing, we're going to see a huge difference here. As you can see, Midtown Plumbing, their page power is about 25, which means they are definitely indexed. They have a very low domain power, which is going to make it very easy to actually capitalize and beat them. They have a good amount of backlinks, not a lot of referring domains though. There should be a lot more than this. And this is also a very important part because the amount of websites actually referring the backlinks matter as well. You can see they're ranking for a lot of keywords and they're getting over 1,000 new leads from their website every single month. And the traffic value is astronomical. This is how much they would be paying in ads just from getting all of these leads organically. So they're not having to pay this ad spend because they have an optimized website. And that's what we're going after here. Now let's take a look at some of their keywords. And they're really only ranking for the Raleigh-based keywords. But as you can see, it gives a lot of volume. On average, about 1,000 searches a month. On average, about 1,500. Now there could be high and low months. Right now, this is a slower season. So as you can see, you're getting a little bit less out of the 1,500. But this is still incredible, right? And there's so many of these different keywords to actually rank for, and every single one of these have their own search volume. There's also other keywords in the surrounding areas as well. So not just Raleigh is the biggest one. There's a lot of other cities, little suburbs, and they all have their own keywords as well that you can actually rank and get traffic for and get business for. And think about that for a second. What could that mean for you and your business if you actually had all of this? But now let's look at a Google search. As you can see, I brought up a relevant one that brings in a lot of traffic. The first thing you see here are going to be ads. Ads are a serious money pit, especially if they're not made properly. And a lot of phones and computers even have ad blockers, which is another reason why organic ranking is so important. But this amazing tool right here, this I get super excited about, and this is the Google Map Pack. Many people go here first to find a business to fill their needs, and getting ranked in this top position typically means 40 to 50% more call volume than top organic ranking alone. So everything that you saw that they have, because they're in this top position, they're getting 40 to 50% more call volume on top of that organic search ranking, which they're getting down here. That organic volume does not include what's getting clicked on here. It's just this link right here. And what gets you ranked in this top position is having a larger and a stronger citation profile than your competitors. A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number submitted word for word in a directory such as Yelp and Yellow Pages. Now, there are some other ranking factors here which include the quality of the citations, how powerful they are, the optimization of the Google My Business profile itself, the number of Google reviews and how you're rated on Google, and most importantly is how well you're ranking organically on a search. But even if you're not on the first page or in those top spots, it's going to be a little bit harder, but not impossible by any means to rank in that top position. So Hutch, just to recap what we went over, content. Your front page needs to have at least 1,500 words with properly filled in buyer intent keywords that you're trying to rank and get traffic for. And it could be even more than that depending on what the competitor has and how many keywords you're trying to rank for. Your service pages should have about 500 to 750 words of the same strategy. Your backlink profile needs to be more relevant, more powerful, and more numerous than your competitors. Show Google that you are the authority. And your citation profile, you want to have about 200 to 300 of these to beat out your competitor by a landslide, or just substantially more than your top competition, which obviously right now is mid-top. If they have 300, you're going to want 500 because the game here is domination. And if you guys implemented every single one of these strategies today, you can become #1 on Google for your business and reap the rewards with a ton of new paying customers, more money, more growth, and more freedom. Hutch, I hope you liked the video at least half as much as I enjoyed making it for you. Like I said, you can either go with this information I gave you today and do it on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. But if you guys want the most effective route, and you want to save yourself a lot of time and energy that could be going towards servicing these new customers, let's set up a time to talk. With that being said, Hutch, have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon.